is this left puffed ball. It's called tessellated octahedron. That's a kind of a geometric term. I don't know if any of you have ever folded paper balloon before. Paper balloon, or sometimes it's called water bomb, and it's a famous origami model.
I think my dad did it.
Right? Okay. So this is like a just a yeah, this is a this is a different version of it. Okay, so it's very similar to water bomb. You puff it up to make it three-dimensional. It has a pointy ends, so I think it makes it cute. Yeah, the holiday decoration. You could either make Christmas ornament out of it, or there's a little hole where you puff up air, right? There's a little tiny hole right there. And that's how you puff it up and make it three-dimensional. Anyways, so when you, since there is a little hole there, you can stick this into a Christmas light, and it works like a lantern. Okay, you could even fold it out of like a transparent paper, and it could look really pretty. Okay, so anyways, we're gonna fold this. You just need another 6x6 inch origami paper. Okay. Maybe I should use a little lighter color. Let's see. Okay. Okay. We're gonna start with white side facing up, and okay, baseball field, bottom corner to the top corner. We're gonna make a triangle. Crease really, really well. Okay, and it's actually really important so that this finished model will have a pointy ends, pointy corners at the end. So make sure to crease it every time. Nice and precise and firm creases every time, okay? Unfold, rotate the paper so that the crease is vertical, bottom corner to the top. One more triangle. And then unfold. Okay, now we're going to bring this each one of the corners to the center point where these creases meet. Okay, bring this corner to the center point where these creases meet. Slide your finger out so that this corner is still where it should be, and then crease it all the way. Okay, and we're going to repeat the same thing with the other corners, one corner at a time. Take it to the bottom, to the center point. Okay, you can rotate the paper to make it easier. Okay, because often folding away from you is easier than folding it towards yourself. Okay, so like this. Okay. There. Okay, so when all these corners are meeting in the center, okay, you want the corners to meet precisely in the center You don't want a big gap in between. You don't want these flaps to overlap with one another. Okay. You want these 4 triangles to be forming a square. Okay, anybody got that? Make sure to crease well, okay? And once you crease everything well, we're going to unfold everything. Okay. Okay. Now, bring this bottom corner to the intersection right here. This to there. That's the intersection that's furthest away from this corner. Right there. See? And then slide my finger out. Crease. Okay. And once you've done this, crease well, unfold, and we're going to rotate. So the bottom corner, we're gonna switch it over to this corner. Rotate. Now this corner is the bottom corner. You're gonna repeat the same thing. This corner goes to this intersection. Slide your finger. And then unfold. And then we're gonna rotate the paper again. So now this corner is the bottom corner. Take this corner to this intersection. Is anybody confused yet? Or are you okay? Okay. Anybody's doing great? Awesome. Unfold. We're gonna repeat it one more time at this corner. So rotate. This corner is the bottom corner now. Take it to this point. There. Okay. And we're going to unfold. Okay. So this is the crease pattern you have. Do you see the grids? All right. Awesome. All right. Now we are going to turn the paper over. So color side are facing up. And we are going to fold in half to a rectangle. And I'm going to bring this bottom half to meet the top half. These 2 corners at the bottom meet these top 2 corners. Okay. We are going to do a lot of folding and unfolding. We've already been doing it, but we're gonna do a few more of these, okay? So fold in half, unfold, the bottom corner, the bottom edge, meet the edge that you just made right here, like this. And then you're going to do the same from the top. Top edge comes to meet this center crease also, like this. But I just like to rotate. That makes it easier for me. Okay, so I'm doing this. See how I took these top and bottom corners, bottom edges to meet the center? Yeah. You made something that kind of looks like a cupboard, right? Okay, we're going to, well, make sure you crease it well. And we're gonna unfold. Okay. We're going to rotate so that the creases that you just made is going up to down. And then we are going to repeat the same thing that we did before. First, we're going to fold in half to a rectangle. Bottom half meet the top half. Okay, like this. Crease well. Unfold. Top edge to the center crease, bottom edge to the center crease. Okay. So now we are going to unfold it again. And look at this. Do you see all these creases? It's kind of a beautiful pattern, isn't it? Okay. All right. So now, once you unfold, we are going to turn it over so white side is facing up. Okay. And you're going to bring this corner to this intersection right here and form this small triangle. Okay, and you're going to repeat with every corner. You're going to form 4 little triangles. Am I going too fast? Are you guys okay? All right. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Okay, so now, okay, do you see there is this diagonal crease going across the center? We're going to refold along this crease right here. Okay, and we're going to crease it all the way, including these small triangles in the end, like this. Okay, refold and then unfold. And we are going to do the same thing with the other diagonal crease that's going across the center. Okay, like this. All right. Okay. So from here and on, we are not going to be folding and unfolding repeatedly. Okay. So we're gonna do a little more just folding and not for unfolding. Anyways, you just made these, you just emphasize these X creases right here and right here. And we are going to collapse this paper using these diagonal creases as well as this horizontal crease right here. And these horizontal creases are like this, going on the other direction. So these X are like valley. This is like mountain, right? So anyways, you're gonna like pinch along the horizontal creases and then let it collapse all the way to this. Okay. Anybody confused about that? Or do you want me to repeat it? Okay, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we are going to, okay, so notice that you have two flaps with pockets on the right half, and then two flaps with pockets on the left half. Yeah? Okay. If you happen to have three flaps on one side and then one flap on the other, then you just need to turn one flap over so you have even amount of layers on right and left. Okay. Anyways, okay. We're going to pick up this flap on the right, just the first
I can't
one.
make it. I'm not really making like this. Like when I try this, like hang correct. Like
You cannot collapse it?
yes,
You're having trouble collapsing it?
yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So make sure that you have these X creases emphasized like a valley.
Yes, I did.
You want this horizontal crease like a mountain. Then you should be able to collapse into this shape.
But only the back. Can you see this part look like this?
I'm sorry, I cannot see you very well. So I'm not sure what, let me see if I can highlight you.
It looks like this. And then when I made my own mouse,
You have to have a very, very firm, crisp, straight creases to be able to
they're kind of.
collapse it.
Can't try it.
It looks like you almost got it.
They don't look really good enough.
Okay. So you know what? If you having trouble, it's possible that you just have some creases that are not quite accurate, or you may have a wrong creases that are confusing when you try to collapse. So what you could do possibly, it looks like Katie, the librarian, is recording this program. So you can rewatch this video and later with another sheet of paper that's not folded yet, you can try this again.
I'm almost there.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of running out of time. So I really want to go on to finish to show the rest of the steps for everyone else too. Is that okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to bring this corner on the right to this intersection. Let me mark it for you right here. You see how there's a crease, diagonal crease this way and this way. This corner goes to this intersection right here.
I did it.
Oh, good. I'm glad. All right. So bring this corner on the right to this intersection of the creases. So this is what it looks like. Okay, from here to here. Now, this corner, the same corner that you just folded to this point, goes to this point, right here, where these two creases meet this edge right here. Okay. And now we are going to bring this flap in. And so you fold the triangle like this. You see how you can crease right along this edge of the flap? Okay, like this. And then we're going to unfold, and this flap that you just folded is going to go inside of this flap's pocket. Do you see there's a pocket? This triangle flap has a pocket right here, and this flap, this tiny triangle flap underneath can go right inside of this pocket, like this.
I don't see the pocket.
There, like that. I'm going to go back and show the same thing again. So this triangle flap has a pocket right down here. Okay, and this flap, this triangle flap can go inside the pocket. Okay, anybody having trouble with this? Are you finding the pocket? You should be able to tuck it all in. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Okay. So it can. We are going to repeat the same thing with 3 more flaps. So what you could do is turn this flap on the left side to the right, and then we're going to repeat the same thing you did before. This corner goes to this intersection. Okay, and then this corner of the flap goes to this point, like this. And then do you remember folding this triangle, creasing it right here, unfolding it, finding a pocket, and if you put your finger inside the pocket to kind of enlarge the pocket, that makes it easier for you to insert this flap into the pocket. Just stick it in all the way. Okay. Now you can do the same thing with this flap and this flap. You can actually turn it over. Now this corner goes to this point. And then turn this over. Take this corner to this point. Fold this triangle in. Unfold. Find the pocket and enlarge it. And you can take this flap inside the pocket. Okay. Repeat one more time with this flap. First, you want to turn this flap over to the right. Okay. Now this corner goes to this point. This point.
I'm having trouble.
Okay. Who's having trouble on what is the problem?
Like I can't get it to like.
Are you confused about? I'm sorry, I can't. Okay. Katie, would you be able to enlarge so I can see Emily Cookie's screen larger?
Because of the way I'm recording the video.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm not sure. Can you try to show me? Can you try to show me again on the screen what you having trouble with? Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like you needed to take, you needed to, before you, it looks like you, first of all, you need a really crisp creases. And then second of all the flaps, you need to bring it to the right before you take it to the point where it needs to go. Okay? Do you know what I mean by that? I could just go back and try to show you again, but okay, we are kind of running out of time here, so you may just have to re-watch this video later. Okay.
Where will the video be posted later for us to watch the steps that we might have missed?
Yeah.
It should be up on Tuesday, and we'll email everyone.
Okay, thank you.
And we have more paper at the library if you need more paper.
Thank you.
Oh. Do you see? Before you start folding each flap, you take it to the right and then to the point. Okay. So 3 out of 4 flaps are already folded and then tucked it into the pocket. So there's just this one left. Take it to the right and then this corner to this corner. This corner to this point. Like that. And then this pocket, this flap, you fold it in and find the pocket, enlarge the pocket, and then tuck it in. So this is what it should look like after all the flaps are folded and then tucked in the pocket. Okay. Okay. So, okay, so the folding is over. We just need to puff this up, make it 3-dimensional. Okay. So, do you find there's a little hole right here? You can blow air from here and then, let's see. What I need to tell you before you start making it, blow it up, do not wet the paper with your saliva. A lot of kids do end up doing that, and that will just kind of rip the paper apart. So you want to try to put a forced air in, like just like when you blow up a real balloon, you want the real forced air, but just try not to wet the paper. Okay. And then it should puff up like that. And then once you puff it up, you want certain point to be indented. Sorry, like this. Do you see I'm pushing to emphasize these creases? See that? Sorry, like that. That makes it more star-like shape. You see? Okay. Yeah. Let me see, I'm gonna switch over to the other camera. That's probably better. See, there is a crease right here that should be dented in, right? So